Okay, so let's talk hybrids. Coin market cap, new list dropped, amazing. People don't get it. Realistically, people still don't know what hybrids are. So, firstly, what is a hybrid? Hybrid is a token backed NFT or an NFT insured with a token, however you want to look at it. So, any project, any coin can launch a hybrid. So, let's imagine we took a random coin and we said, right, for every 1,000 of those random coins, you receive one NFT. And that NFT gets listed at a certain price. And if it fails or doesn't make it, or people can't get the prices they're asking for, then the insurance behind it is the initial token price. So you have the token, you have the NFT, you get rid of the NFT, you revert back to the token. It's real simple concept that the market is yet to catch on. And it's not just the guys that have hybridized so far or the leaders of hybrids. Any project can do this. Any meme coin, any utility coin, if they want to, can move into being a hybrid. All you got to do is take your coin, create some artwork, associate that coin to that artwork, and say these are now one and the same. They are 1-to-1 or whatever ratio. Like I said before, you get different ratios. You could have 1,000 coins to one NFT, or you could have 8 billion coins to 8 billion NFTs. But the question behind that is, where does the tokenomics lie? Because you want to drive price both sides. You don't want to dead end yourself by going, there's 8 billion coins and there's 8 billion NFTs, but the NFTs are on F, for example, and they cost $20 each way to, convert and put online. But your coin's only worth 3 cents. Sorry, it just doesn't really make sense to do that. You kind of dead wall it, which is why I think, and where I'm about to go to next, BOZOBENK is the project of the hour, the projects you want to be looking at. So let's move forward. Let's talk about BOZOBENK, aka Bozo Hybrid, aka 8020, aka Caesar's Wet Dreams. So yeah, it's the number one listed here by last 7 days of gains, and these guys have been leading the space. There's a little bit of ambiguity about MPC leading the term hybrid, but in terms of the product being led, the innovation is coming solely from BOZOBENK. So let's take a look at their website. So this is something the Superhaunt dev Sassafras has been working on this last couple of weeks, and it's really nice overhaul. It's added in the whole bank helicopter thing in the background. I really like that. When I first saw the site, I saw it on my phone, and then I got it on the PC, and I was like, oh yeah, I get a proper feel for it now. On the phone, it's still good. You still go through. You've got all the sections that we're about to review, but on the PC, you see it and you think, yeah, it's pretty cool actually. So typical banking website as such. So the cover here, price at the moment, 1.2 cents. A good price for anyone looking to get into this token. We'll talk about that a bit later. And there's some stuff coming up that's been talked about in Discord and stuff like that. And you kind of want to start getting in, because this price ain't going to stick around forever. Let's put it that way. Under 10 million market cap. You look at some of the other coins. We'll also look at some other charts and where they are today. 10 million market cap is ultra low, guys. Just go and buy. Not financial advice, but financial advice. Go and buy. 800 million supply. This is actually down 30,000 now because there's been a burn. So that locks away one NFT. We'll talk about that in a sec. And a nice wide distribution, six odd thousand holders. Everyone getting their bit of, from shrimps to whales. People have got their bit that they want to be involved with. We got a 52% supply lock, so we're talking this price, this market cap, and half of it's locked. Okay, do the maths. Do you know what I mean? You've got supply crunch coming up. You've got products being released. What point do you jump in if you're not in? Questions to ask yourself. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the supply and why it's locked. So you have the NFT collections. So you've got the gold bricks, which are 800,000 tokens. So this goes back to what I was saying before. Hybrids. What's a hybrid? These are the hybrids. You have an NFT that is backed by 800,000 tokens. You have a gold nugget NFT that's backed by 8,000 tokens. You've got a Hybridio NFT collection, one NFT, 8,000, and the PhDs and the licenses are the same. We'll cover the banknotes in a bit. But for now, let's just stay focused on the originals, which was this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Yeah, 185 million tokens are allocated to the bricks. 232 million tokens are allocated to the nuggets. 3.36 million are allocated to the hybridios, and 1.6 million for the PhD and the license. So when you take a look at the bank vault, which is down here, this is where all your tokens are once you have the NFTs and you're doing whatever you're doing with them. Now another thing that people fail to realize is that I think people have this idea that when you move from one to one, you've swapped it. It's like you've gone to a DEX and you've gone, I'm gonna chop in one soul and I'm gonna get X amount of bozo tokens. Once you've made that swap, that soul's gone. It's gone. It's disappeared. You no longer have a grip on that soul. You now have the bozo tokens. What people fail to realize with bozo is that when you swap your tokens into NFTs, your tokens are reserved, and that's why we have 50 odd percent in the vaults, because they're reserved for the people who hold the NFTs. So all these guys on here with the bricks, the nuggets and stuff like that, each one of those has an 80,000 token reservation inside the vault that can be claimed anytime. Now, if one of these sell, that reservation transfers. So if you sell over the counter with Tensor, your reservation to your tokens has gone to that person. Now that person has the insurance. The person who buys over the counter, whatever they buy, has an insurance with these. So the hybridios, if you go in and you buy and you decide not for me anymore, or you were using it to get a token allocation, then those tokens are reserved for you here. Now, why did I say about buying over the counter? What's the incentive to? Well, as price drives, so let's have a look here, low to high. As price drives up, so let's say price jumped up to the range high, 0.03 cents. All of a sudden, this nugget here that's listed at 782 Sol, should Sol still be around 160 odd dollars, this would have an arbitrary opportunity. So someone could come in, sweep this for 7.82 Sol, convert back to tokens, and instantly make $1,000 because the token price would be higher than the NFT price. And that's the opportunities you get at the bank. But not only that, should a whale want to come in and buy 800,000 tokens, yeah, as price is creeping up, and you see that maybe these bricks are 10% above the token price, well, you can't go and market buy 800,000 tokens without affecting the price by maybe 30%. So all of a sudden you've got an opportunity where you can buy large by picking up a brick with 10% premium by all means, but if you go and market buy, you're going to get slippage up to 30%. And that's where the opportunities keep coming, because you have at the moment NFTs that are trading at a premium with rarities. Because I tell you what, some of these things, I'm just going to pick one. Go high to low, for example. That would be a better way. So you may think, why would someone pay these kind of prices? Well, in reality, you click into one and you look at the trades. Okay, that one's actually bad example. That one's overpriced. But the reality is, whoever's listed this at 9,999, it's not worth that, because the maximum trade that you're going to get is 493. But someone looking to buy this, thinking, oh, well, as the price creeps up over time, I might make an offer for 493, because it wouldn't be unreasonable for them to accept it, because the top trait within it is 493 Sol. What's the next one? Okay, this one's a better. Okay, so you can see here, monk dress and hamburger, 9851 9999. Yeah, so there's a premium on the rarity of the artwork and the rarity of the trays, which is also backed by the token price. So you can see as I need a drawing tool to explain this, but I can't seem to get one to work. So you can see the ecosystem is the tokens and the NFTs. The NFTs have the traits, the rarity that dictate what their value is through Tensor. And naturally, what happened over time is the token will become a magnet to those prices. Likewise, if the price exceeds it, there's no reason for people to list their NFTs lower because the token price is higher. So it's it's like having a glass of water and moving it from one glass to another, but each time you pour it into another glass, your initial glass is filling up again. And you get to this point where liquidity is flowing both ways because you're in a circle of token price up, NFT price up, NFT rarities up, token price up. So you get this demand while at the same time supply is slowly being locked away. And as the supply becomes fully locked, the only way to get hold of the supply is to buy over the counter. So if you're speculating that NFT 2.0 and these prices driving up versus speculating the project because of everything that this is being released. You've got to remember, hybrids is new, Bozo is leading, and the market is delayed for this. You know, everything it always takes time for the market to catch up. And once the market catches on and people start going, hold on a second, this BOZOBENK, I'm insured. I put my money in. It's safe, kept in a vault. I get this cool little JPEG. I can put it on the market. We can battle it out for price fluctuations. And you know, if it all becomes too tiring, I'll just go back to the token. Real simple hybrid, and they proved that concept this week by doing the banknotes project. So for anyone that doesn't know what the banknotes project was, basically, we took $1 USDC, so that's the asset that wasn't backed by an NFT, and we backed it with a $1 banknote, and instantly, by magic, they traded up to 50 odd X. So overnight, you put your $1 USDC in, and the next morning you woke up and you had $50. It was some, I think the maximum it went 56x or something like that. The biggest ones. Oh, there it is, 0.34 Sol on screen. As I'm looking at it talking, it's right there. So that I think Sol was around 180 at the time. So I think it worked out like 50 odd, a nice 50 odd X for doing nothing. And that was the proof of concept. You had a load of people battling out to mint. There was no whitelist. There was no insider drop. It was just, here's the link. Go and mint what you can. Some people got 1, some people got 30, some people sold theirs for 50, some people sold theirs for whatever they managed to sell it for, and other people are holding on for to see if they continue to go up. But the concept was there. You know, you took a random token USDC, you made an NFT, you backed them 1-to-1, and the price fluctuated. Now you're not going to get the hybridio alchemy element to it because USDC is not going to float up and become $50, but I think I've heard the devs talking about doing a drop where you take 100 bozo and you're given $100 bill, and it's going to be called a manifestation mint, and the idea is that we mint these 1-to-1, or so you get 100 and you get 100 note back, or 1-to-1 swap, and eventually the price gravitates up to show the magnet effect that I've been alluding to. So that was pretty cool because that gave everyone an understanding what we're doing. Obviously, all year you've heard people talking about Bozo hybrid and stuff like that, and nuggets and bricks, and a lot of people have been lost on the concept. But this was real easy. $1, water to wine, lead to gold, $1 to 50 odd dollars overnight, and people made on it. If you had 5 of these, you made 1 Sol by the next morning. You could take that 1 Sol, gone straight into Bozo, and made 3,000 Bozo. That's the idea behind it. You know, when you can get those 2 glasses of water again and you pour one into one and one into the next, at some point they're going to overflow because it just keeps refilling. Magic internet money. So yeah, so that was really cool, pretty cool concept, and it was shown with that. And here's some of the rises. So you can see what we was talking about before, the premiums. You've got the banknotes at a 0.3 floor, $54 for one, and then you've got the gold nuggets backed by 960 but trading at 1600. Likewise, the nuclear fusion trading at 1500, bought for under 100. The central banking is trading at 1200, bought for under 100. The hybridios trading at 570, bought for under 100. And the gold bricks, I say mad premium, it sounds mad, but it's not. It's only a 5x in comparison to some of the others, but trading at 41k, whereas the underlying is only 10 grand. So that's the idea behind it all anyway. The other element to it all is the fusion, where if you own one of each, so one of each collection, whether it's the bricks or the nuggets, the hybridios, the PhD license, in some form or fashion, you'll be able to bind the two together to get a new element out of it at an increased premium with a larger token backing. So if you've got a gold brick or a gold nugget and you've also got the hybridio, the PhD and the license, you'll be able to bond them together and create something that's got an ultra rare score. So you could take that, if you're new to the project, you could go in and you could go, give me low to high on everything, and you can go and buy that one for 782, and you can go and buy that one for 607, that one for 988, and then at the end of it, you produce something that's worth over 10,000. So, I mean, don't quote me on that number because I don't know yet, but the fact that there's going to be only a couple of hundred of them, then you can kind of see that the rarity is going to jump up. So you can go and take that, what would seem a cheap option now, retrospective thinking for the future, it's a cheap option, and then you can go and create something. But not only that, you've gone and bought them, you've got either the underlying 824,000 tokens or the 104,000 tokens, but you've also got an NFT that's only one of 200, and instantly you can list it for in the millions, or if you don't want to go for the full suite, you can just try and go and get a gold brick and a hybridio and make something that's going left to right. All of this stuff is online. We've got a great list in Bozo Hybrid. It's one that I put together. So this is a list that I made a long time ago, back in May, and this is like all the influential bozos. So you'll find everyone in here who's contributing to the community, constantly talking stuff, looking at fractals, making gifts and stuff like that. Just a fun place to hang out, and these are the people you want to talk to online. They'll know the most about the project. I'm in there, the dev's in there, Caesar's in there, all the other guys with all the PFP. If you find someone with a PFP and a banking logo, you're in the right place, let's put it that way. Anyway, moving on, let's have a look at some charts. So Caesar actually made a really good comparison today, and this is SPX 6900. And if you can look here where we are, so we've had all this capitulation, break of structure, pullback, exactly the same thing. Capitulation, break of structure, pullback, take off, 4.5 million market cap into 7.2 million. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. You can just see I think even the bars are right on this, to be honest, by the looks of it. And this is what we're hoping to shape into. So you've got that fractal there from SPX 6900, but 28 Coins also did one earlier in this month with the Pepe coin. That's where I was getting confused, where it's a similar thing, it's a similar PA, that initial spike, that carry on, and that went from whatever million to whatever million. I think it went from 5 into 400 or something like that. So these are the kind of influx we expect once the market comes round to understanding the full power of what hybrids are. Like I said at the start, it's great that CoinMarketCap have done this, but there's no explanation of what a hybrid is. So anyone coming in, oh, amazing. What does that mean? Okay. Right. Oh yeah, brilliant. Oh, okay, so that's changed. Pumping. Must be. What's happened today? Yeah, bro, getting some gains. We'll take. So while I'm on the screen, let's do some quick TA. So that's the chart. I mean, like you can see there, it looks very similar to Pepe and SPX 6900. So if you like fractals and you're wanting to compare, go and have a look at them. If not, let's do a quick bit of TA. Let's have a look. Diagonal, bang, beautiful. Let's say What have we got here? I don't want a magnet, go away. Why has that done that? Ball flag. Okay, real simple stuff. You can see how it's going to happen. I don't really need to draw much more than that. Yeah, I think if we can get some ghost bars maybe. Where are they? Bars pan. Yeah, and let's do some fib circles for fun. Oh, okay. That that was pretty bang on for some quick TA. So yeah, okay. Let's aim for $4 the start of December. I think everyone would be happy with that. I mean, if that happens, I think I'm gonna have to start monetizing my YouTube. Start taking the social media stuff a bit seriously. But yeah, that looks good to me. Anyway, you can see how quickly I did that. Zero thinking involved. I'm here every day. But yeah, so there you go. If that's the fractal we're gonna follow, then just let it happen like that. That would be amazing. Okay, so I think I'm gonna tie it up there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end up waffling for ages. And yeah, find this list. I'll put the link to this list under this YouTube video. Find me if you want. Follow Caesar, follow Sass, give all the guys in here a follow, and most of all, join in, get involved, because it's a fun community. We got cool JPEGs and we got a sick chart. So let's end it on that. Peace.